What's going on, guys? Welcome to the very first live webinar brought to you from Wellish. I'm so excited. My name is Sarah Ittendale. I'm the host of a podcast called Wellish. If you haven't seen it yet, you should absolutely check it out. This live is gonna correlate with episode 15. Do what just feels good, man. I don't think that's the exact title, but doing what feels good is essentially the vibe here. And what I wanted to talk to you guys about specifically today is regarding happiness and this image that we create in our heads to um, reach this destination of happiness. And I'm literally doing it right now. I just want to say that because, like, as I see people pop in and out of this live, and like when you leave, I'm like, what did I do wrong? Like, why do you hate me? But that's not the kind of life that we are trying to achieve if we're trying to achieve this best version of ourselves. So, I want to give you guys some tips and tools that you can take with you after this into your daily life to hopefully, make your life a little bit fucking easier because it's a shitty feeling to feel like you're never achieving enough, like you're never reaching this destination that you are working so hard for. A lot of it comes down to, you look things up, you read things, you listen to things, whatever else, and you're trying to build confidence or build self love or build self trust. And it never really seems to last. And you're always searching for that next best thing. And I want to start by saying that there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. A lot of the time, when you think about living in the present, it's hard because you use the past to create your new future. I was going to say, but you use the past to kind of determine what mistakes you don't want to make again, what worked and what didn't work so that you can make good decisions in the present. And then you want to use the future, you know, to get somewhere new. Like you want to set goals, you want to achieve things, you want to go places with your life. And how are you going to do that if you don't think about the future? But the thing is you don't want to not think about it. It's there. I mean, it's not fake. You are hopefully you're not going to die in the next 5 seconds, that you're going to get to a future. But that's the thing, is the future is in 5 seconds from now, and it's not like you walked there. It's not like it's a destination to get to. The future is the now. Like the future that you are going to one day attain is now. It's happening right now. And this is what they talk about when they talk about enjoying the journey and all of that kind of stuff, is that it's you're living in this now moment. It's just a new now moment. So we can't tear ourselves apart for the now we are living as if it's going to one day get better. And I think that that's a really big issue that I had for a while. And that sounded really cryptic. I don't mean that it's not going to get better, but I think this issue I've had for a really long time is thinking that something's going to change, that one day I'm not going to want to level up, that one day I'm, going to be like, you know what? I'm satisfied with this. Like, as if it's not something that I've done always. Again, going back to enjoying the journey and them talking about how you have to appreciate how far you've come and what you have now. That's kind of what that's talking about, what that entails is this, you know, journey that we've gotten to from here, but we still want more. Like, we still are doing things because we think that we have somewhere else to go. We think we're capable of achieving new things. And then what I do too is I beat myself up for not being there now. But the issue with doing that, and the best way that I feel like I can really give this example, is by saying that's like say you're building a house. That's like getting all of the cute, aesthetic, Pinteresty fucking shit in your house before you even have like a frame and a concrete slab under you, and you're not building the base before you're making it look pretty. Like you're not gonna have the sexy body that you see on Instagram because you dressed a little bit nicer. I mean, maybe you would. Maybe this is a really bad example, but just because you dressed a little bit nicer Okay, sorry, I'm getting excited. Okay, so think about when you're online shopping. Like, let's say you have really severe body image issues. You're shopping online and you see the sexy ass model with the big old titties and nice ass and the no fucking waist on the fucking page, like with the clothes that you're wanting to wear. And you're like, yeah, that'll make me look fucking good. So you buy it and then you're like, oh, I still look like fucking shit. Well, two things you got to work on. One, you got to work on like your own body image. Like the clothes that you wear sure might help a little bit, but again, you're only decorating. You're not building the foundation. You're not loving what you have to work with and learning how to dress for your body. Like if you are, trying to if like tiny tops make you feel bad, stop trying to wear them. I don't know. That's not a good example because you should be able to wear whatever you want, but all I'm saying is you have to do and accommodate you and what makes you feel good by building that base first. Like figure out how to make yourself feel good first, whether that's, looking in the mirror and telling yourself how good you are. Maybe that's finding the things you like about yourself. Maybe it is plastic surgery. Maybe it is going to the gym and trying to lose weight. Like whatever it is that's going to make you feel better, my point is that you just can't decorate it to look pretty and expect like all to be healed. So that's one part of it. But that I feel like is more surface level. And I think that that's the issue with a lot of these topics that we listen to is we're looking things up and we're reading things. I said this already. And it's all they're such big topics and they are made out to be so minimal. Like it's made out that we're just supposed to be able to, accomplish this no problem. And that's not the way it fucking works. So, this is the biggest takeaway that I want you guys to get from today's little lesson I got for you. God, this room is just disgusting, and I'm making you sit here and look at it. But you know what? This is where I work all day, so suck it up. The biggest fucking takeaway that I want you to grasp from this is we try to think, or we do think, we don't try, we do think that if we lose the weight, if we get the guy, if we become filthy rich, if we have our dream job, that's what's going to make us happy. Again, we're following and chasing this destiny or this dream destination, dream happiness. I can't fucking talk. This imaginary happiness, this imaginary destination that doesn't actually exist because they're all just now moments. So you're trying to attain these simple pleasures in order to get to this long-term destination, but that's not how it fucking works. The way that it works is by stop trying to achieve the external pleasure. You have to try to get the internal joy. Pleasure comes from externals, joy comes from internals. And joy is that long-term destination that you're trying to get to. And you know what? Like, it's funny because I want to sit here and tell you guys, like, okay, so how do you do that, right? But the fucking annoying ass answer is that you have to build self confidence, you have to build self love, you have to build self trust. But, like, how do you even do that? And, like, it's these like far fetched ideas that are just always implemented in our mind. But I'm going to tell you how to fucking do that. So, you have to take tiny action steps every day to get you to where you want to go, right? You can't just sit here and wait for the good life to fucking fall into your lap. So, what kind of action steps do you take? Because it can get really blurred with such a big topic. So, let's say you want to get the dream job. Do you know the satisfaction that you are going to feel because you made the decision that you are going to get the dream job? You made the decision of what dream job you were going to get, let's even say, and then you go and get that dream job. You take the steps that you need to take in order to get there, and then you actually achieve it and get that reward, bro, the capability that you are going to feel to accomplish so much more in your life is going to be so extreme, and it's going to be so it's going to take you so far, because if you are just trying to get those pleasurable, quick, short-term, like, I can't talk, pleasurable short-term external things, you're going to continue to want to just level up. You're going to get bored and you're going to be like, okay, let's move on to the next best thing. And you're going to be stuck in this cycle that we are still constantly stuck in, unhappy, trying to achieve this like higher level of happiness. So what you have to do is be able to prove to yourself or show yourself that you can accomplish fears, that you can accomplish tasks in order to get where you want to be in life. Because as you continue to progress, and as you will continue to progress, as you're going to want more things. Like, I don't know why people try to make it sound like that's a bad thing to sit here and want more. That's just the way it is, because you know that you're capable of achieving more once you have already gotten that reward. Once you've done that, you're going to be able to take that to the next level. You're going to say, okay, well, I got this job and that fucking feels good. So I know that now I can go for the promotion. Now I can try to become the CEO. Now I can try to make more money doing this. And it's going to take you so fucking far. And you're going to gain confidence from that. You're going to gain self-trust from that. You're going to gain self-love from that. And you're going to be able to apply it into smaller situations, into bigger situations, all of those types of things. So, you know what? You can do it, and it's much simpler than you think. I'm sorry to break it to you, but that happiness destination doesn't exist. And if I had known that like so long ago, I would have been able to get so much farther. So, again, small action steps are going to get you to where you want to be in life. Stop trying to compare your life to, you know, what your dream is. Allow yourself to experience that now. And that's another thing. I'm sorry, I almost forgot to tell you guys that. Another thing with this too is that you can set these goals, but the fucking issue is when you try to replace what you want out of life. Oh my god. The issue, this is the other thing with the lives, is that like I can't edit out when I fucking lose my train of thought. If you're friends with me in real life, you know that I do that constantly. So if you're gonna be my fucking live weekly friend, you're gonna have to get used to the fact that like my fucking brain just like all of a sudden will turn off. But here it is. Okay, so if you are replacing these this imaginary image of what you think your dream life can be with your current reality, you're substituting that for what you're living now, you're never going to be happy. You're going to be stuck in that vicious cycle. So stop waiting for the next best thing to happen and appreciate what you're doing now to make that happen for you. You never know how close you are to achieving it. So you can't give up. You never know how close you are to achieving your goal. And I think a lot of it too comes down to just like, fuck it. Like, we're all living on a rock, right? Like, just go ahead and do what you got to do in order to feel good. Essentially, that's what the whole episode is about. Go check out episode 15. I dive a lot more into this, and hopefully not as all over the place. I would also like to say this is the very first live that we're doing, so we're only going to go up from here. I'm coming at you on Friday at 1 o'clock with a super fucking exciting thing. I'm not gonna tell you what it is yet because I don't know how to exactly describe it, and it's gonna be so fucking good. But if you're an overthinker, show the fuck up because it's gonna be lit. I will talk to you guys on Friday. Bye. Have a good rest of your day. Wednesday. Woo! Go get them.